On the goal, can you take us back to that goal that was scored? The ball went off of Julie Johnson's nose or whatever, it came back out. Did you follow the ball through that whole thing?
Right, I guess, you know, I remember looking back at it, just bouncing. I think it came across, Shannon Box came across. I think Danny hit off Johnson's face. We had a couple chances to clear it. We didn't. And then it bounced back at Danny, and she took a good hit. I went upper corner, and there's a lot of bodies in the box. I think we should have cleared it the first time it came back across, but we didn't. Unlucky.
Kristen had, what, about 45 shots or something this game?
I think 45 might be a little bit pushing it, but maybe 6 or 7, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she had a lot of shots. She's a good player. This is to be expected, but I think we were pretty prepared for her. She was a little bit more dangerous in the first half, I'd say. Wasn't not as dangerous in the second half. I think that's a credit to our defensive line, you know, our game plan going into the game.
So my other question goes, you guys play a really good first half defensively. You decided to change the second half. What were the instructions to go to the second half like different than the first half?
There were no different instructions. Played the same way. We tried to, you know, if anything, we adjusted our shape a couple times within the game, maybe a little bit too much, but I think at the end of the first half, we did a lot better. I think I'm really disappointed for our players because they did exactly what we asked them to do. Basically neutralized Press and Hoy. He had to sub Hoy off at halftime. You know, we're glad they let Kristen Press take 45 shots from 30 yards from goal all day long. That's not dangerous. You know, and then have one little moment, I think, where we as a team kind of shut off and didn't get the clear the ball off a corner kick. You know, the positive side of that is, I think last week against Washington, we had 4 or 5 of those moments where we were just gifted opportunities to score, and you know, Danielle took a good opportunity of that one, and you know, at the other end, I think we created a little bit of trouble for them. A couple of half penalty chances that easily could be getting out of here with a deserved point.
Hey, Coach, the next couple of weeks, all the teams are going to be, you know, Red Stars are losing 8 players, and everybody's losing a lot of players. How is that going to change the competition for the next 4 to 6 weeks?
Well, I mean, you look at our team tonight, we have a lot of players with an opportunity to step in and play against a really good Chicago team, and I thought for the most part we made them look a little bit average, and you know, I think it's going to be to our benefit now that we start playing games where we've got pretty much the same team that's been playing the first 3 games against Kansas City and Washington and now Chicago that have full roster. So you know, I'm happy with the players we have. I'm happy with their performance. I'm happy with their development, and that they're getting better every week.
Nadia and Nadim was hit 2 times in the area, really hard. Is she okay? What exactly was?
Are you okay?
Like,
I'm just like sore, half my head and shoulder, but yeah, I'm fine.
Both times were really hard, like they throw you to the floor, or what exactly happened?
Yeah, the one time the keeper, she comes out really hard, and yeah, as Hill said, I would definitely penalty or a corner some of them, and the referee is really close to the situation. I don't know how you didn't see it, but it happens. And you said twice. I felt there was a couple of times where they kind of pushed it from the back. No, part of the game. I think it's gonna be different next game we meet them.
Now that you guys face the Red Stars and already know how in the midfield they're a team that want to have the ball in time. Next time, how are you guys gonna take this experience and try to maintain the ball next game in the midfield, because it's an aggressive team?
I don't think they won the midfield. Honestly, with you, I don't think so. I think we were a little bit weak in the tackle, and they out-muscled us a couple of times, but I thought our midfield did a better job of keeping the ball and changed the point of attack, especially as the game went on. I thought they got fatigued, and our players got a little fatigued as well. I don't think either team's used to the heat all of a sudden, but I would have a hard time admitting that they beat us in the midfield, and I would argue that I don't know if they're a team that likes to keep the ball. I would argue they're a little more direct.
Well, I guess it seemed a little bit more aggressive. They seem a little.
They're definitely more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely give you that. Yeah, but you know when you play Chicago, you're going to get that. You know when you play Western New York, you're going to get that. And I think those are two teams that have given us traditionally trouble in the past because we want to play, and you know maybe we've got some players that aren't as strong, and we've got to learn to battle.
Coach, their defensive positioning is always pretty good on their back end. Did you feel that maybe you guys passed up, even though they do have good positioning, there were some times it looked like maybe girls passed up some shots? Is that something you guys talk about maybe afterwards, about some of those opportunities, just get them on and see what happens and not pass them up?
Yeah, I mean we talked about it before the game, so start trying to get some more shots on goal, and it's difficult unless you can keep the ball and you can get numbers forward. I mean it's been a struggle for us up until we went a lot more direct in the second half. It's tough when you're getting a chance to shoot and there's three players in front of you. So it's they're very organized defensively.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia.